Hello boys and girls, today we are doing a drawing of a tree. We're going to start with our black crayon. Okay, so everyone go ahead and grab a black crayon or a black marker and we are going to start. In my classroom we will be using black crayon, so if you're with me in class, please go ahead and grab a black crayon. We're going to start with the base of our tree and we're going to do a bunch of lines out to make our tree branches look very, very tall. Okay, so we're going to start with the base of our tree and we're going to do 2 lines like this, just like you would start the letter H. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and color that in right across from here. And that's going to be our base, okay guys? Very, very simple. We're going to use this in my classroom. I bet some of you are going to be using black, some of you are going to be using brown, some of you are going to be using green. Okay, let's get started. We're going to continue with our branches and I'm going to be wiping the crayon away. Make sure not to wipe it towards your neighbor because we don't want it on their paper either. So I'm going to take my crayon and I'm going to guide my line out to the side. I'm just going to give myself a long branch like that. Okay, I'm going to bring it back in right here. And I'm going to darken that line right there. Okay, we're going to be doing a very colorful tree right now. Or I'm sorry, a very dark tree, but a very colorful piece of art today. I'm going to branch out and do a few little cuts here to make our branches look very, very long and detailed. Okay. And as I go along, I'm going to be making my branches a little bit thicker and adding more colors to them. Okay, guys? So have fun with your branches and your details and make sure that you color it in very, very well. So if we use this for a painting, then you will have some spaces to color in. If we use this for a drawing, you will have some in between the branches to color in. Okay, so now we're going to go to the other side here, and we're going to go all the way to the other side of our page here, and then bring it all the way back. Okay, color it in a little more, and we're going to branch out that side as well. Okay, I might make this side a little bit bigger. Okay, make a little number 4 there. Looks like a little hand coming out. Okay, I'm gonna do another one here, and we're gonna fill the page with nothing but branches. Make sure to leave space in between your branches like this. Okay, but we are going to be branching out. Okay, go ahead and make your branches out. We're gonna cover this whole page in branches. Whatever color you're using, make sure that you cover the page in branches, but leave enough spaces for you to make your artwork very colorful. Okay. Very nice. Now let's keep going. I'm going to make a branch right here. Okay, another one. Let's keep this one going. I'm going to make this one touch the top of the page. All the way to the top, all the way to the top. Keep it going. All the way to the top. Okay, now I'm going to go backwards. And I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to lead my branch all the way down to the bottom. Okay. So I'm still building. I want my branches to go all over the page. Okay, guys? So make sure you're adding your branches in wherever you can. Oh, I like that space there. Very simple line drawing, guys. Okay, we're continuing to add to our branches with our crayon. Okay, thickening those branches up. Okay, connecting them. And again, start at the base and you can go upwards. I'm gonna make this one a thick branch right here. Add in that darkness. Or the brightness, considering if you're using green, that would look pretty bright. Okay, let's see. I need to go and fill this entire space right here. So I'm going to make this part a little bit thicker. Okay, we're going to keep going. And I'm going to make sure that my branches don't end before they touch the top. Okay, I want all of my lines to have to the top of my page here. Okay, I want those connections to be made. But I also want those branches to go all the way to the top of my page. Now, if you're done with your tree and you have your branches all the way to the very top, now we're going to fill it in with watercolor. So if you're in my classroom and we're working with watercolor, I want you to go ahead and grab your brush. And we're going to fill in these little spaces. I think I'm going to use one of these little brushes. I'm going to use my pointed round brush. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and use my water cup. Make sure to wet my brush enough. And we're just going to be using watercolors. I'm going to put it at the very top of where my painting is. And I'm going to start with blue. Actually, I'm going to start with the lightest color. I'm going to start with yellow. Let's say that again. I'm going to start with yellow, our lightest color. So I'm going to get yellow and I'm going to get water on my brush and continue making my paint very, very moist. Moist enough so that it actually goes very well in my painting. Covers the page. So I can see that my paint is turning a little green. Okay, so I want to clean that off so that I can make sure that my yellow is going to be yellow enough. Okay, so let me go ahead and clean that. And I'm just getting my brush, I'm getting water in it, and then I'm taking out the green in it. Okay. Okay, so now that it is super yellow, okay, I'm going to, again, make sure that my brush is very wet, and I'm going to get my yellow, and I'm going to put it in various parts of where I want the yellow to go. So since it's crayon, it's going to fill in the space, but it's not actually going to go everywhere, and it's not going to go where the actual crayon is. That's the magical part of coloring and watercolor. The crayons, wax acts as an sorry, I'm at a loss of words. It keeps the paper from being painted where the wax is. So I'm going to choose different parts and I'm going to color them in with yellow. So feel free to choose different parts. I think I'm going to choose about 7 parts. Okay, and see how I'm filling in that shape completely with the paint. Same thing. I'm going to move it around. I'm going to fill in this whole shape with yellow. Okay, and I'm using a pointed brush so I have more control over where my paint is going, since some of these shapes are very small and some of them are very large. And I do want to be balanced with where I'm putting my color. So you can see I'm not using it completely in one edge. I'm going to put it on both sides of my paper. See how this is a very big part? It's going to balance out this very large part that's colored in with yellow as well.